Welcome back, everybody, to the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. I'm your humble and gracious host, Mr. Brinsky Sharp, on the ones, twos, threes, fours, and the fives and the shape. Everybody up in here, I'm sorry for dragging my feet, uh, messing with me, man. Messing with me, man. I was dragging my feet.
I don't know who did that. I don't know who would put that.
Oh, some guy. It's all right, man. Well, I don't know why he would put that up there. So my fault, everybody. Sorry about that. Dragging my feet or whatnot. But appreciate everybody up in here. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. We about to get this party started in just a minute. But first, I gotta introduce the guys. Y'all already know what time it is. My man, my dog. Y'all love the background. Show them. I know y'all love that background. There's a lot of tide back there. There's a lot of waving.
A lot of red.
A whole lot of crimson red out there. So y'all show my good friend and brother, Jonathan Lewis, some love.
What's going on, everybody? Glad to be on here talking some football, brother. And I think Tez may like me tonight. We've been on a roll lately of me not picking Auburn, so we're going to see. Maybe. We're going to see.
Oh, man. I don't even know where to start.
But I appreciate everybody in here already. Roll Tide, Steven, Susan, Latoya, Anitra, all y'all, obviously Kimberly, everybody in here already.
Oh, yeah, man. They already know what time it is, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you share it to somebody that loves college football and tell them to come over here and subscribe to the channel. But y'all already know, gotta definitely shout out our other good brother, the David Ruffin of all podcasting, Mr. SE Season, Mr. Gold Mike. He can't do no wrong in these streets. Y'all already know what time it is. The man, the myth, the legend. He's in space. Y'all love the background. Y'all should love the background. He got a little light in there tonight. But our good friend Tez, what's going on, brother?
Man, feeling pretty good, man. How y'all doing in the chat? Steven, I almost thought something was wrong with you, man, till you came back and booed Auburn. So I know everything's all good, man. Just excited to be here, talk some football again, man.
Oh, you muted.
God, no, man. We ain't even making 3 minutes into the show. It wouldn't be a live.
That's $1.
God, dog, man. I'm gonna be a poor man. God, dog, come on, help me out. But yeah, man. I don't know where I'm gonna start with the show tonight. I don't know what game. It all depends on what people feeling, man. Shout out to Coach Carl up in the house. We got Kimberly up in the house. We got Latoya up in the house. What's going on, everybody? Roll Tide Roll. Anitra up in here. Stacy Gold Dogs up in here. She changed the background. Oh, Lord. Them Georgia Bulldogs up in here. But y'all already know, man. It's a show for everybody. We talk it all over here. We're going to definitely talk about it's pretty much an all SEC show for the most part. Miss Susan up in here. Steven up in here, man. Good to see you. J. Cole, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Michelle up in here, man. What's going on? Texas fan up in here. Bevo, what's going on, man? I know it's about to be some controversy on your side tonight. It's all good, man. Good to see you up in here, man. Who else up in here? Larry Large up in here. What's going on, brother? Twister up in here. What's going on, man? Oh, Mr. Freeze. That's how you be saying y'all coach name, man. Oh, Mr. Freeze. It's all good, man. Oh, look at that. Lisa up in the house. What's going on, Lisa? Good to see you. Who else up in here? Bishop up in here, man. What's going on with you, man? You already know, man. Shoot. We got a Pat show tonight, man. I don't know where we're going to start at. If I miss you, of course, I'm going to get y'all in the show. Sorry about that. I don't know what game we're going to start with, man. What game you guys are feeling, man? I don't know. Like,
I don't think you can go wrong this week. It's a ton of big ones.
I kind of let the crowd decide, man. What game y'all want to talk about? We got Ole Miss, we got Vandy, we got Georgia Ole Miss, LSU, Vandy. We got Auburn, Missouri, Alabama, Tennessee. Which game y'all want to start with? It don't even matter. But yeah, man, because I can't wait to see how John gonna be tonight, man. I don't know where he gonna go with this tonight. He's saying Tez may like him tonight.
Of course, it could be a spoiler. You never know what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
so first one we got is looks like Bevo is talking about Texas and Kentucky. That ain't gonna be no game. Come on, brother.
Nobody want to talk about that, man.
Georgia, I see that Georgia, Ole Miss.
That's probably a good starting point, Georgia, Ole Miss.
Okay, sure. We can hold on. We can just start with Georgia and Ole Miss then, man. Then we'll make our way down to all the rest of them. So Georgia, Ole Miss, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Good old college game day gonna be out there for that game, and it's gonna be a big time game. I think this one is not under the lights. I think this one is at 2:30.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is 2:30 kickoff. Man, I've been saying it all week, man. We're gonna learn more about Ole Miss than we're gonna learn about Georgia in this game. So, man, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see how this game gonna go, because with Ole Miss being undefeated, surprisingly, they undefeated. I think last year's team is better. They just gave up a lot of unnecessary wins, especially that Kentucky win that ruined my parlay, by the way. Another loss by Lane messing up my parlays. But John, man, what's your thoughts on this game, man? This should be a real interesting game for all parties involved. And I like their quarterback right now, but what's your thoughts on this game?
I get there's a lot of hype behind Chambliss. You know what I mean? Trinidad looks good. This game is going to come down to what it typically comes down to, and that's going to be who's going to be more physical in the trenches. In my opinion, I think this is not really a coin flip game, but it's pretty close to it. Me personally, I give the advantage to Georgia in this one. I think the physicality is going to come through. Ole Miss has shown me not that they can't beat Georgia this year, right? But they really haven't shown me a reason to give them to pick them this year either, right? So Georgia, we kind of know who they are at the end of the day, in my opinion. They're obviously just clearly a second half team at this point. I don't know what you want to take from that. I just look at it from the game is in Georgia too, I believe. It's between the hedges. Nothing says Ole Miss should win this game. In my opinion, I think Georgia is just a more physical team. And when it comes down to Ole Miss and Lane in these games, usually the reason why they don't win those big games is because they just can't be physical enough to beat some of these teams. And I think that's the case against this Georgia team. I don't think Ole Miss is a bad team. I don't think you should overlook them or whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, I just don't see Ole Miss lining up with the talent they have against Georgia and that talent and then beating them straight up. So I definitely have Georgia winning this game, but I think it's going to be a really, really close game.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a lot of what you said. Like this, it's just. I think it's going to be a close game. I was surprised that the line in this game was Georgia -7.5, but I think that's a lot of because they're playing at home. But I will say, Ole Miss preseason, I didn't think because their offensive line is so young that I thought that this would be a down year for Lane Kiffin. And then it would maybe bounce back in the future. But that offensive line has looked pretty decent. They've run the ball extremely well with Kyron Lacey, and Trinidad Chambliss has been a blessing in disguise for him, right? I don't know if they expected him to play that well in Simmons' absence. I don't know if Simmons gets his job back if he returns at all.
No.
But this kid's playing well. A lot like B Sharpe says, it's gonna be a big test. You're gonna learn a little bit more about Ole Miss than you know. We know what Georgia is, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, second half team, they're gonna run the ball, they're gonna be physical on defense. Tried and true formula. They win games like this all the time. I don't know if Ole Miss can win a close game against Georgia. There's not very many people in the country that can. They just so good and well coached in situational football that it's tough to beat a team like that if you don't blow them out, especially at home. I kind of want to pick Ole Miss in this game. I really do, but it's tough. It's tough.
Question for you, Ted. So when you look at Ole Miss's schedule, I don't know if you got it up in front of you or not.
I got it.
So when you look at that schedule, you look at LSU as most they're going to be the best defense they've faced so far this season. Put up 24 points and won that game. Do you think Georgia's defense is more dynamic, going to give them more of an issue than LSU? And if that's the case, I mean, if that is the case, it's hard for me not to pick Georgia to win this game.
Yeah. I think Georgia's defense is going to give them. Well, I don't know. LSU defense is pretty decent. Like they're nothing to take anything away from. Surprisingly this year, Georgia's defense is pretty good too. But what helps Georgia out, I think, is they play such great complementary football, to the point where, you know, they're gonna run the ball, they're gonna play the possession, they're gonna help that defense out a lot, with how they play offense. And I don't know. I haven't seen Ole Miss in a game like that. You know what I mean? Like a physical possession type game, field position, time possession type game. So I don't know how they would fare in that type of physical game. I will say this though, looking at their schedule, after Georgia, Oklahoma, Ole Miss is gonna be a 2-loss team. Like even if they lose these 2 games, you know what I mean? It's not much after that. South Carolina, Citadel. You got that Florida matchup, but I think they get that at home, so I think they win that. And then they got to go at Mississippi State at the end of the year in the Egg Bowl, which is always, you know, a toss-up. But, man, it's shaping up to be, you know, a college football playoff year for Ole Miss, even with a loss in this football game. So,
the Egg Bowl is a very underrated rivalry, by the way.
It is. I think this is the toughest stretch of their schedule, though, you know. At Georgia, at Oklahoma, then go South Carolina at home. So,
fairly easy.
I don't know if we giving scores yet, but I'll tell you.
I was still giving.
This is a toss up.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. I'm just saying we're just giving more insight on the game.
Yeah. This is actually a toss.
It's gonna be. It's just 2 masters going at it, man. One on the offensive side, one on the defensive side. I really don't know, man. I don't know. I like Trinidad a whole lot. Every time I see him play, you can just tell he got that dog in him. I think Austin Simmons had that dog in him. I think Trinidad gonna be a one and done this year for the most part. I believe. I'm not sure. I don't know if he's a senior or not. But man, it's gonna be really, really interesting to see how everything's gonna turn out with this game. With Kirby, how Ole Miss gonna come out at first, and then we know they're going to adjust. We know they're going to do that second half adjustment. The king of all second half adjustment. Like we all know this. So whatever you doing great in that first half, don't expect to come out and do that exact same thing with ease the second half. I don't know, man. I say whoever had a
Lane. I tell you what, Lane does have a tendency to outcoach himself in games like this.
Well, it doesn't help when you go for it on 4th down like 5 times in the first half and 3 times is on your own side of the field, like he does against Alabama. And he does that against bigger opponents. He doesn't do that against inferior. He does that against Alabama's, Georgia's, Tennessee's. You're right. He does. In my opinion, I think that would be considered almost out coaching yourself. And I love Jeremy Sanders. Joey Freshwater going to send Kirby back to the locker room. Joey Freshwater. But and guys, another thing too, Chanlis is not. I don't think he's experienced this yet. What Georgia's going to bring to them, you know what I mean? I think that's the biggest takeaways. I agree with both of you. I think more, even if Ole Miss loses, which I do think they are, I think we're going to learn more about Ole Miss than anything at the end of the day.
Yeah. That's just been my whole sentiment with them, man. Like we pretty much know what Georgia. I'm like, I know we was coming into the season, everybody think Georgia gonna have a down year. I'm like, man, Kirby Smart's still over there. Last time I checked.
Yeah.
So I don't know where you
well coach.
Where you think they're gonna have a down year at or whatever. I'm like, yeah, they don't have the guys right now that are like of the past on that defensive line, like the Jalen Carters, the Jordan Davises, but a lot of those guys are young. They got Elijah Griffin. Elijah Griffin going to be a household name in his SEC.
Absolutely.
Please,
Yeah.
If I told you, if I said this many times, if I told you tomorrow grass would turn into cheese, start hustling crackers. You better buy a lot of stock in Elijah Griffin, because I guarantee you, if Alabama had Elijah Griffin, we'll be very, very happy. So they just some young pups right now. Georgia ain't going nowhere. I'm about to say Gunner can make the plays when you need him to make the play. We seen him. Still one of the best passes I've seen all year was that 4th down pass in that Tennessee game to Humphrey.
Oh my gosh.
Now, you got to have some big you-know-whats to make that type of pass. And it was right on the money, too, in stride. So, man, hey, man, I believe
this feels like one of those games where Lane Kiffin lead a punter in Oxford.
Yeah, I mean, for him to win this game, he's going to have to do that.
It got to be timed. It got to be at the right time. You can't just like I know you.
We're talking about Lane.
I know, man. That's the thing, man.
That's my problem. That's my problem with this. To be completely honest,
the thing is, man, if when you get to let's just say you're on your 40, and it's like 4th and 2, just punt it. Play the field position game on that. I understand because I'm telling you, man, Jordan will make you pay for it if you do not capitalize. You're gonna have to put up those points because you're giving them a short field. You know they're gonna run the ball regardless. They're going to run that ball.
Yeah, they're gonna play the field position game for sure. So that's what they do.
And it's smart because they got the guys, man. That's what I said. Even though a lot of those guys in the secondary, I believe if they brought back Humphrey this year, that would have been major for them. Dalen Everett, big time for him. Ellis Robinson is just growing up each and every game. That's why you see that 5-star right now. Like, man, don't sleep on him. I'm about to say he getting more and more comfortable back there, and like he know what he's doing. So, man, it's not gonna be easy, man. So I need Lane know when to kick it. Now, if you have like a 4th and 2 and you on their 35 or 38 or something, I wouldn't mind you going for that. You got to take your chances, man, because there's only so many you're gonna have with Georgia, especially if they controlling the time of possession. But look at this fella right here, Jason. What's going on?
What's happening, man?
Shout out to the fam, man. You ain't been up here in a minute. It's all good. He said, Devo said, Kirby is overrated, but Texas never beat him.
Okay. 2 championships back to back.
Hey, man.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay, my brother.
We cannot. One of my pet peeves.
Who is? Anybody, bro, we comparing anybody to nobody is. Nobody. So
one of my pet peeves is when people let their fandom get in the way of common sense. Yeah. And that statement of Kirby is overrated is just that.
Like, come on, man. Trust me, bro. I deal with it all the time, man.
He's the only person that won the SEC that's coaching right now in the SEC. He's the only person that won a national championship that's coaching right now. How is he over? If he's overrated, then the rest of the coaches in the SEC are bums.
Yeah.
If Kirby is overrated, what is Steve Sarkisian?
I know. This man said Texas did beat him. You know how long ago that was, my brother? When Sam Ehlinger was there.
just a little ways back.
And look at him. Oh, trust me, brother. I know I'm a football man. I got a good memory. In the Sugar Bowl. Congratulations. And guess what Sam Ehlinger said after that game? We're back and haven't done shh.
Yeah.
How many times since then has Kirby stood on that stage and held up that trophy at the end of the season? And how many times since then has Texas done that?
Yeah.
Last time I seen Texas hold that championship up, I was a freshman in high school.
I
I'm
was
now a
about to say,
34-year-old man with a wife and a daughter. Let that sink in your head right there.
come on, man.
Like, bro, we got to stop this, man. Shout out our good friend Jason Watkins up in the house, man, showing love, man. Of course, man, you know it's always an invite for the guys. We're always,
Carl, what?
if you want to talk football.
Kirby is nappy.
He does get some nappy hair. I'll give you that. Wow.
Bro, come on.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
I don't know how to respond to it either, man. He said Kirby is washed. Oh, okay, man. I understand, man.
You watched enough to beat you twice last year, right?
Hey, man. If he watched, bro, I wonder what Texas is. It is what it is, man. What's y'all predictions on this game, man? What is the prediction score? How you think it's gonna turn out? All that good stuff.
I'll go 30-24, Georgia. In my opinion, I believe it'll be one critical turnover that caused this game to tilt a little bit. Neither team really turns the ball over, I believe, a lot. But at the end of the day, I think it'll be 30-24 Georgia with a turnover by Ole Miss at some point. Some tilting factor like that.
I like it. Y'all drop y'all predictions in the chat too. Put them on the screen. And before I go to Tez, my man Piano Man says 62 people are up in here right now and only 30 likes. Just hit the like button, people. Yeah, it don't cost you $0.00 to support a brother.
If you're watching and you're not liking, I consider that hate. Don't be a hater. Hit the like button.
There you go, man. It ain't gonna cost y'all nothing, man. And y'all already know, man. I try to show y'all love. But Tez, man, what is your prediction for this game?
I don't know if this game gets as high as a lot of people projecting to be. I think it stays around in the 20s. The only reason I'm saying that is because Ole Miss has got a couple games, like against Washington State, they only put up 24 points. LSU held them. You know, they won that game. They only put up 24 points. I think Georgia's defense is better than both of those teams.
Agree.
They scored 30 points against Kentucky, which doesn't have a good defense at all. So I'm going to say in a very close game, I'm going to say 28 from Georgia, and I'll give Ole Miss like 24 points. I'm going to take Georgia to win this one.
So we're pretty close.
24.
Both of us.
Yeah.
Now, Ted said, I don't know. I say it every time I'm on the pod, man. Now, Ted said he called the game with Alabama and Missouri. He said he was spot on. Coach Shawn said it. Coach Shawn said it, but I'm still like, I don't want to give him that credit. So I got to go watch it. I got to watch it tonight.
I did it 2 weeks in a row.
With who?
With Alabama.
You ain't called.
No, not 2 weeks in a row. Not the Wisconsin game I called on the head.
You did not call the Wisconsin game on the head.
Go back and watch it, man. It's on camera. I wouldn't lie to you on camera.
He said I wouldn't lie to you on camera. I like that.
I'm glad
that was good.
Oh, yes, you would. Now you lying to me now. Man, there's no way you call that Wisconsin game. If you call that one, boy, hey man, we need to get you today.
It didn't go like even me calling that Missouri game. It didn't go like it just happened to come up with that score because Missouri scored late. You see what I'm saying? Like that game was a lot. See, somebody said, yeah, I told you, man.
Hey man, stop giving him credit, man. I don't know that. I'm just doing a little hate, man. I gotta do a little hate. I don't know.
I'm mad about it because I should have bet money. I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
You know. Hey man, if you knew
empty my bank account.
Everybody, I see a lot of people going for Georgia, man. This is kind of interesting, man. This is real interesting.
It's a revenge game too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Which I did call. Everybody was on my head about that. I was like, man, listen here. All the guys every guy that I was talking about was transferred when damn, how I forget my boy name that played for us that went to Ole Miss just that quick, John.
Talking about the defensive back?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Come on,
Jaleel
man.
Hurley? It's not Jaleel Hurley. It's oh my gosh. I can't think of his name off the top of my head.
It's not cool.
Yeah, help us out.
Yeah, please help us out, Chad. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I used to say his name all the time. Now I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. He transferred from Alabama and went to Ole Miss the very next year. He was gonna be our number one.
Trey Amos.
Thank you, Piano Man. Thank you.
God, I couldn't think.
He did a drop for you and everything.
And he did me a drop, man. He did me a drop. So shout out to Trey Amos for that too, man. He gave me a drop at the Senior Bowl, and one of the worst interviews I ever gave. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of nervous, man, because I was talking to my boy, real solid dude, and I said, man, I wish you never left the time, man. Because trust me, he would have been our number one that year, and Damani be the number two. But who I got. I'm gonna take Georgia. I'm gonna take 27-24. Yeah, 27-24. I got them winning in between the hedges this game, and it's gonna be a tough game, bro. It's gonna be one of those games. It's gonna be one of those games. I'm gonna tell you right now, Kirby is not going to beat himself. He is not going to beat himself.
No.
Lane just got to know when to hold him and know when to fold him. Like, bro, I don't know.
I think this game goes the reverse. I know a lot of people are expecting that Ole Miss is going to get out to a fast start and Georgia's going to have to adjust in the second half. But I think from the outset of this game, Georgia's going to be physical, run the football. Yep. Ole Miss hasn't played anything like this all year, and I think you see them in the second half having to put up the points, and just try to gain some control back in this game. Yeah. I'm taking Georgia.
I kind of agree with you, Tez, on that one.
Yeah, man. It's about to be crazy, man. It's about to be crazy. But like I said, everybody, man, appreciate y'all coming up in here, man. We got a lot of football to talk about, a whole lot of football. Jason, like I said, man, you already know what time it is. If you want to come up, Bishop, y'all want to come up. Got the Oklahoma guys. Y'all got a tough game this week. But we ain't gonna necessarily talk about y'all game this week. No disrespect. But because it's too many other big games this week gotta talk about. So make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Like I said, tell a friend to come on over and subscribe to the channel. Don't be a hater. But I know Stacy Go Dogs is happy because we talking about it's pretty much everybody in the chat picking
yay.
Yeah. What is that? That's the hand clap, man. That's the hand clap.
That's a new hand clap we're doing.
Oh man,
man.
That is hilarious, man. That is hilarious.
That's gonna live forever, by the way.
I need to make a meme of that or something more.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, hey man, you pull up, man. It's all good, man. But yeah, man. That I don't know what that was, man. I thought he was clapping at first when he was doing it, and then I see it was like
you clearly see him.
I was like, yeah,
dude, come on.
Like I was calling time out. And then he said, "You can read my lips." Hey, Kirby, I love you to death, brother. I love you to death. I wish they mic up coaches. They mic up coaches so we can hear. I guarantee you won't say no timeout.
Why don't they just have a button for him to press for a timeout? That'd solve that issue.
That makes too much sense, Jonathan. Yeah, then we wouldn't have controversy.
Does it? Because you may mistakenly hit the button.
Well, there's a way around it. I mean, you can make mistakes doing a lot of things.
He mistakenly called timeout. He took it back. Right?
My point.
Yeah, you're right. I can't argue facts now. But we're gonna keep it rolling along. I'm give Coach Shawn some time so we're gonna definitely talk about this Alabama Tennessee But we're gonna move on to the. So everybody picked Georgia, right?
Everybody picked for 24, by the way.
Okay.
For real?
All of us. I had 30-24. Okay. He had 28-24, and he had 27-24.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Looks like
I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna see what Coach Shawn say when he come up in here. But LSU, Vandy. This game right here, man. Shout out to Nick Saban Jr. up in the house, man. Good to see people up in here, man. Like I said, man, y'all tell a friend, come on over here, man. We have good vibes over here. We talking all college football. But yeah, LSU, Vandy, man. I think Vandy just came off a bye week. LSU just played South Carolina. This is going to be really, really interesting because Vandy had time to prep for these guys. And LSU this year has a great defense. Harold Perkins is playing out of his mind, playing like the old Harold Perkins of his freshman year. So, man, what's your thoughts on this game, man? I don't even know where to start with this game. There's so much we can talk about it. But John, I'm gonna start with you. Well, since I started with you last time, Tez, I'm gonna start with you. What's your thoughts on this game?
This is going to be an interesting one, mainly because I don't think that you can beat Vanderbilt without running the ball. I just don't think so. You look at that game. The one game they lost against Alabama was what was the deciding factor. Down the stretch of that game, Alabama turned around and handed the ball off, put up this long drive that just kind of, just soaked the game away. I think that's how you beat a team like this. LSU hasn't done that very well at all. They haven't really ran the ball very well at all. They've done well on defense. I think defensively it's going to be a good. I think it could turn into a defensive game, but in a game of defense and time of possession, it's going to be tough to beat Vanderbilt playing like that. Nussmeier, albeit he's gotten a lot of criticism, he's sitting at 1,400 yards now, 9 touchdowns. So like he's actually been productive in some spots. And they do have an X factor. I think Aaron Anderson is the X factor. Like this is a guy that I predicted to be in New York. I don't know if he still makes it, but like before the season, I thought like he'd be a player that get an invite. Yeah, this is an interesting one though. This is a very interesting one. And then I'm looking at the line at 2.5 for Vandy. They're playing at home. Vandy doesn't necessarily have a home field advantage. Like they don't. It's probably gonna be just as many LSU fans in there as Vanderbilt fans. So and great point, Brinsky. They've been on a bye week. They've had time to adjust and kind of scout this team. And they're coming off a loss, right? I don't know. Give me a little bit of time, just a couple seconds to think about a score here. But I think this game is in the 20s for both teams. Again, sort of probably low 20s for both teams is what I'm thinking. I want to see Vanderbilt actually. Somebody other than Diego Pavia lead them in rushing would be great in this football game. I think the Alabama game probably put on film to a lot of teams that, hey, if we can kind of limit Pavia, this team isn't, they're not world beaters anywhere else. Like there's nothing else to them other than Diego Pavia. So it's going to be interesting. And that LSU defense is playing very, very well right now. This is gonna be an interesting one, man. I'm looking forward to a physical football game. But if I'll say this, if Nussmeier can play like we all thought he could play before the season started, they should blow this team out. To be honest with you, but he's not playing that. They're not playing like that so far. So I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm not gonna give a score right now, but till we all give them. But I think it's gonna be a pretty close one.
Oh man, this is perfect, man, because it's perfect timing, man. We got our old superstar. I can't remember the last time this guy was in here, I was recording the shows. That was so long ago. This man has just gone on to just do amazing things, man. This man is all over the place, man. This is a superstar of all superstars, man. I look up to this brother, and man, I'm glad to call him a friend, and I'm glad to have him on the show. Everybody from Unfair Sports, my friend and brother, Jay Smith. What's going on, brother?
What's good, my people? Don't be lying to people about me being anything good besides. Nah, don't be lying. Don't be lying to the people about a superstar. Come on, man.
Oh man,
I'm just
please.
Me.
Jay,
Nah,
you're the only reason I watch Oklahoma content, brother. So you're doing something right.
I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to figure out ways to make sure things are fun. But no, it's good to see you, chaps, man. It's good to be in here. It's been a bit. I'm traveling per the usual, but I appreciate the chance to be at least jump in at the back end of the show.
Oh yeah, man. So man, since you jumped up in here, man, yeah, man, we already tackled the Georgia and Ole Miss game. I'll come back and get a score from you on that. But
okay,
what you think about this LSU and Vandy game?
Man, it's gonna be a fascinating one, dog. I was listening to y'all and listening to Tez kind of talk about it, man. Like LSU's offense, man, is just surprisingly so inept that it's crazy. I did not think this was gonna happen. While at the same time, I love that, Jonathan. Yeah. Say that. Get Jason with that one. That's funny.
I was wanting to stir two people up. Jason, you were one of them. I'm seeing if the other one's on here.
That's funny. But no, yeah. So it's just surprising how inept their offense is. And this is fascinating, too. Vanderbilt's a favorite in this game, right? I think they're still a favorite as far as the line goes. This is the first time that they're a favorite in how many years or ever in an SEC game?
I've seen a stat. It was like 1978.
Something like that. Yeah, it's like 20, 30, 40. It's been a long time, dog. That's wild to me. While at the same time, we understand it's Vanderbilt. But, yeah, LSU's got struggles that I don't know if they're going to be able to fix. And Vanderbilt's walking out there with that dog in them that I feel like they're gonna. I think Diego Pavia may cook up that LSU defense. And it's going to be one of those games where everybody's going to be like in shock and awe. And it's only going to hurt LSU because the word Vanderbilt is next to it. If it wasn't the word Vanderbilt, we'd be like, man, I could totally see it. It's going to hurt them because it says Vanderbilt, but Vanderbilt is actually a legit threat in college football right now.
No surprise here, man. Yep, and I confirmed it, man. It said Vanderbilt hasn't been the favorite against an SEC opponent since 1978.
Jeez Louise.
I wouldn't hear yet.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Because I always joke about your age.
Yeah,
I feel like that was another age joke right there.
Yeah, that was an age joke, actually.
That was an age joke.
That's the way I took it.
That was an age joke.
Yeah, you can't be much older than me, or right?
I think y'all the same age.
I'm probably the same age. I'll be 44 next month.
Okay, I just turned 40 October 3rd, so.
Okay.
You don't look 44.
Hey, I get that a lot.
I'm 30.
I drink a lot of water.
I drink a lot of
water.
Oh, and you have a lot of melon in you.
Yeah,
Well, John, man, what's your thoughts on the game?
Guys, I don't think this game is as complicated as people are putting it out to be. Nussmeier, in my opinion, has not panned out to be really what he was supposed to be preseason, right? Or before the season started. When you go look at these stats, I think he has like 4 or 5 more yards passing than Pavia. Other than that, Vandy has the leading rusher. They have the leading receiver. They have the guy with more sacks. LSU's inconsistent week in and week out on the offensive side of the ball. But more importantly is it's not all that, because this is not going to be a Vanderbilt team like almost every other team that lines straight up in front of you and you're just going to have a game plan. No, it's a wishbone with a vert included into it, right? So when you look at it from that perspective is Harold Perkins is great, but one thing Vanderbilt does with this offense is they typically take out your best player. They almost become a non-factor. So, and I think when you add all that stuff together, I think it's pretty, in my opinion, being at home at Vanderbilt, even though there's not a home field advantage. Would you rather play, if you're Vandy, at Vandy, even though there's no home field advantage, or in Death Valley, possibly a 6:30 p.m. game, right? So I think when you include all that, this is the one time in my life I'm probably going to pick Vandy to win this game, completely straight up, to be honest with you. Look, if it was before the season started, I would have said you're crazy, because Nussmeier and, by now they would have had a run game figured out, right? So, and everything else. But we're still talking about the same problems since Brian Kelly's been at LSU at the start now. So
that's very true.
Other than the defense getting slightly better, I don't know how I pick LSU to win this game.
Yeah, that's for me, is like, how do you even believe in LSU just because of how they've been playing? Like, your team gets, I guess this is a quote unquote testament to Florida's defense, but your team gets 5 interceptions and you only score 1 offensive touchdown after it. Like, that's not a good thing at all. Like, that is very questionable. You don't get 5 picks. I mean, you get pick 6, it helps. But the fact you only got 1 offensive touchdown after getting 5 interceptions, at least 4 interceptions, let's put it that way, that's not good, dog. That is a bad look. And the run game hasn't been consistent. It's like nothing there. It's just so inept. And Vanderbilt has a lot of fight, right? Like that Bama game was to me, it showed a good battle. They showed that they can fight. They showed that they can hold on. The turnovers cost them that entire game. You turn the ball off the wrong times, you're going to lose. And Bama was able to take advantage of it, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. We're not seeing that LSU this year. We're not seeing them. I don't know, man. Brian Kelly's, I hate to say it, it sounds like he's probably going to be on the hot seat, like, without winning too many games. Like, he's on a hot seat and he's like going to win 9 games this season. How do you end up on a hot seat like that? I mean, James Franklin was losing games he wasn't supposed to, so it made sense to fire him at a certain point. But Brian Kelly's out here keeping consistency as far as winning, but everybody's looking at it like, man, 1, people don't like the dude. 2,
I was about to say,
nobody likes that dude at all. And 2, it's a little tough to be able to overlook the fact that nobody likes him if he can't get them over the hump. That was the point of pulling him from Notre Dame, and then Marcus Freeman over there cooking. So I don't know what to think. Oh no.
Let me ask you guys this question too. So Brian Kelly, you're in LSU, you have the recruiting prowess, you have all that. I get it, your recruiting classes look great, but Harold Perkins this year looks great, but where is the development outside of him this one season from the Nussmeier, from the offensive line? Where is all that at?
Nothing on offense. There's nothing on offense. I think their defense is actually surprising. Like, as much as their offense has been inept and it was surprising, their defense has been a breath of fresh air lately. And in terms of a game like this where it's going to be a lot of option football, their linebacker room, Harold Perkins, the Weeks brothers, it seems like is 27 of them on the team.
It is
literally the entire roster is a Weeks brother.
Yeah, I mean that actually matches up well, but I just think they're so inept on offense, it won't matter.
That's why I said, man, what you just said, man, it was like a flip flop, man. The offense is disappointing when we thought the defense was going to be disappointing, and the offense we thought was going to be electric, been disappointing. So that is crazy, especially with Aaron Anderson. You have all those weapons over there. I'm really surprised. Those guys going to have to step up this game. Nussmeier cannot have one of those games that he had down there at Ole Miss, that he had down with Florida, especially against Clemson. He cannot have one of those games, or they will be upset and they will take that goalpost down to the river again.
I'll be honest with you. I personally think if LSU doesn't watch it and their inept offense doesn't show up, and Vandy's offense has enough of an issue to cause for that defensive side for LSU as far as discipline, keeping your eyes where they're supposed to be and all that great stuff, LSU could be looking at a game where they get pretty far behind. And there's going to be some real questions being asked about Brian Kelly, right? So they better show up at least consistently. Otherwise, this may not be a real game, in my opinion.
That's very true.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. If Vanderbilt can find a way, because the one thing that Vanderbilt's going to do to you, the way Clark Lee has built this team, they're going to grind on you.
Yeah.
So, like, pause as far as phrasing goes, but they're going to make it tough because they're going to run the ball and they're going to keep just running, get 5 yards, 4 yards, 7 yards. You're just going to keep moving the ball slowly, and the clock's going to keep running. You're going to be on the field for a long time. You're going to get exhausted playing against them. That was their way. That's how they played last year against Bama, and that was the one kind of the surprise about it. He's like, oh, dang, they really slowly moving the ball. It's like it's just methodical. And it's annoying. It's like, get these fools off the field. Like, what do we got to do to get? Go punch somebody in the kneecap, something. Let's do something. That's how Pavia and them play. And I like that. That's the game they're going to bring. And for LSU, man, that's where the struggle comes in. It's the, can we do that? I mean, are we going to be able to do that? Are you going to be able to stop them? And then are you going to be able to respond? LSU's offense just hasn't shown us they can respond. That's them coming from behind, to me, is terrifying for LSU football this year.
Yes.
Yeah. I always, to your point, man, I always think that the way to beat a team like Vanderbilt, and specifically Vanderbilt, is it's more about what you do on offense. Is can you sustain drives? Can you keep that offense on the sideline? This year, Alabama was able to do that very well, especially in the second half of that football game. And LSU hadn't shown the ability to run the ball. Not even the ability. They didn't show like they even want to run the ball. Like, like, you know what I mean? We don't know if they can because they just don't. And that's just a recipe for Vanderbilt to be on the field the entire game and have 35 minutes time of possession and suffocate you as a team. So I think you guys can kind of figure out where I'm going with this football game in my pick.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, you already know, man. So, let's get to it, man. And especially – I say that announcement right after we make the pick. But Vandy and LSU picks. Where we going? John, you can start us off.
I'm going 28-24 Vandy. Sorry. That's the pick I'm going with. I think Vandy has enough there. And I feel like that offense is going to drive Nussmeier crazy, and Nussmeier in this offense has been known to turn the ball over. And if you turn the ball over one too many times against Vandy, before you know it, that clock's ran out and it's hitting 0-0 or whatever you want to call it, 0-0s, whatever. But yeah, and they're staring at a loss. Jay,
what you think?
Man, that's a pretty good score right there. So the total is sitting around 47.5, 48.5, depending on what book you look at. I think this game hits that over, and I think it's because of Vandy. I'm going to take like Vanderbilt like 35, and I think like 35-17. Give me that. Give me Vandy on a good doubling up on LSU. I just think that they're going to be able to do it, man. I think Pavia is going to cook.
Tez, what you think, man? Oh, my God. I don't know which way I'm going.
Yeah, I'm going to go 28-17 Vanderbilt. 28-17 Vanderbilt. I don't know if the thing about Vanderbilt is like they can score in the 20s and this game can be a blowout. Like the score doesn't indicate how the game went. You know what I mean? This could be a 21-13 game or a 21-14 game and it looks close on paper, but then if you watch that game, you understand that the other team didn't have a chance. So I'm gonna go 28-17, and I really don't want to give LSU the 17 to be honest with you, but I'm gonna go 28-17 Vanderbilt.
Are we about to look at a sweep? Let's hear it, Brensky.
You know he's gonna try to be different, kid.
I wasn't different on the Georgia one. I wasn't different on Georgia. Fair. You may be different on the Georgia one, but we're gonna see in a second. But I don't know, man. I think LSU defense is legit. I feel like if Gary Nussmeier can keep his defense off the field, don't go 3 and out a lot in this game, I feel like they'll play lights out against Pavia. It's just, I don't know, man. Clark Lee just got these boys. I feel like they're going to be more disciplined, especially with that bye week was so key for them.
Yes.
Because all they could do was just lock in on those boys.
And it was perfect timing for them too, dog. Mm-hmm. That's the thing to look at is the timing of it. LSU had who last week?
South Carolina.
There you go.
They probably
that
had
was
a
not
watch party in Nashville for that.
Oh yeah, and they were struggling against South Carolina too, man, at home.
At home, 20-10.
Like
South Carolina
really
defense
won
is
that
not
game.
that good this year. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
So, I'm still a believer in Nussmeier when he's on. He's on. So I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna go with LSU on this one, but it's not gonna be easy. It's definitely not gonna be easy. I will say
he's gonna be different.
But I'm not trying.
The Vandy name. It's the Vandy name. That's what it is.
Oh no! It definitely ain't that Vandy name. This ain't your grandfather's Vandy. It ain't your grandfather's Vandy. But I got 28-25 LSU. They take it home on the field goal at the end. Just in the defense, they hold on. They get out of there. The whole thing is just get out of there with the win, man. But y'all already know. I just want to shout this out. We are definitely sponsored by our only sponsor right now, Marty Mars, Meatloaf and Waffles, Rental Spoons. If you don't know, y'all going over there and holler at the good old Marty Mars and all them boys over there. But since we talking about LSU and since we just talking about LSU in general, special shout out to my young bull. Unfortunately, he's going to LSU, and he's going to be a Dolph with him. My guy, Dylan Purter will
Shout out to Dylan.
Shout out to Dylan, man. Got an invite to the All-Star, the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star game. Mr. Agent Zero himself. Man, he's about to show out, man. And early MVP candidate for the game. And Tez did this, y'all. I already tell you, man. Tez does this, all these designs and stuff. So if you see a nice thumbnail, Tez did it. If it looked like it's generic, I did it. So appreciate Tez for doing this for Dylan, man. Dylan loves the flyer. Hopefully we'll get him back on here before the game. And mate, I don't know how they do the All-American games. Hopefully he'll be at an All-American game too. So he can be over there. But future LSU Tiger, Dylan Purdy, man. Glad to see you up there, my boy. But Jay, I said earlier, man, we was talking about Ole Miss and Georgia. Real quickly, what you think about the game and what's your pick for it?
I'll be quick on it, man. Ole Miss is playing with their food against Wazoo last week. It makes me a little nervous about them this week. You could tell that they basically overlooked Washington State and said, we're going to focus on Georgia and do Georgia prep. And it looked like it. They looked sloppy. They looked out of sorts. And I love Trinidad Chambliss. I think that Georgia wins this game. I don't think Georgia covers the spread, though. The spread 7.5. 6.5, 7.5 with even money, 6.5 on the typical juice. So give me Georgia to win this game, and I think it's a pretty close one. It's not going to be. It should end up like the Tennessee shootout. I don't think it does. So I'm gonna say we'll say 30 to 25, and I don't think there's a spread that's covered in this one.
Oh my gosh.
Ole Miss can score. That's the one thing Lane Kiffin has done a really good job of. Their run game is solid. Georgia still hasn't found theirs, but I think Gunnar Stockton does enough to win this game.
Oh, so you picking Georgia? Okay.
I'm picking Georgia. Georgia 30 to 25.
Okay, so clean sweep over there. Okay, man.
We all have really close picks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, everybody's pretty close on that.
Yeah, so we gonna see. All of us picked 24.
Yeah, you missed it by one.
Yeah, just about 25. One.
Everybody else had 24 for one.
No, I said if you said 24, man, I swear to God, something.
I'm gonna bet it. If he just
troll y'all on that one.
Oh yeah, man. Since y'all already know, man, my guy Coach Shawn still ain't made it up here yet. So I still got to say that Alabama Tennessee 3rd week in October game. So I'm gonna definitely say that for him. But We're going to start on this Auburn versus Missouri. Night game on the plains. Tez was at the game last week, seeing his good old Auburn Tigers against those Georgia Bulldogs. And if there was any show that I wanted you and Jay to be on, man, because one, I want you brothers to be on the show together. I've been one of y'all brothers to meet. But if there was ever a time was when Oklahoma played Auburn. So y'all can just hash it out with that with the calls and all the stuff that was going on that week. But that's for a later date. But Tez was there last week for the Auburn and Georgia game, which he describes that last minute and 30 took 30 some odd minutes just to finish because of all the stoppage in the game. Jesus Christ.
It ended up being a 5.5 hour football game.
Yes, very long.
It's a long ass game, man. The game took forever for no reason. For no reason at all, actually, too. That's the bad part. It's like no value in it going that long.
But they back under the lights this weekend against Mizzou. Mizzou coming in after a loss to Alabama, which Tez had Missouri over Alabama. I must say, I just want to throw that in there. But he put Alabama in a great position this week. I actually agree with him. No argument here this week. But Tez, what you think your Auburn Tigers going to do this week with all the drama with Damari Alston? I still don't like that situation with how Hugh Freeze handled that. Shout out to a guy that me and Jay know, our guy Dukes, who has been doing a phenomenal job with the reporting on that, man. Shout out to Dukes, man. Dukes doing
calling them boys out.
Yeah, man. I
thought you was about to shout out Hugh Freeze, man. I was about to.
No.
I was about to exit the chat.
I'm about to shout out the strippers for Hugh Freeze, them good old strippers. But go ahead, man. Tell me what you think about this game, man.
Man, this is believe it or not, this is a tricky one. I don't know if y'all heard me talk about this Auburn team before now. You probably think that I'm going to get on here and say that Auburn will lose this game. I think that Auburn wins this football game. I really do. And I don't think and I'm not saying that confidently. I'm not saying that from a standpoint of there's always an X factor, which is, and unfortunately for us, this year the X factor has been the guy holding the headset. So, yeah, I think we match up talent for talent. I think we match up very well against what Missouri does and what we want to do on offense. Now, do we do that? I don't know. The good part about it is if there isn't a good part about it, is as bad as we played, I don't think we've lost a game by more than 7 points. So, and that was considered the toughest stretch of our schedule. We're at Oklahoma, at Texas A&M, and then come back home after the bye week, play Georgia. Now we got this Missouri team. I don't like the fact that they have 2 elite pass rushers on the end. The way our tackles have been playing and just turning rushers loose is a recipe for another 10-sack game. But I think, as always, the shots are going to be down the field. Can they convert them? I don't know if running the football is what, a lot of the fans are saying, you guys should just run the football. Just run the football. Well, I don't think we have people movers up front. All right. I watched, and I came to that conclusion, ironically, in the Oklahoma game when I watched David Stone walk our guard 5 yards in the backfield
every play.
And I was like, man, and it was the name slips me now, but it was like if you're walking him in the backfield, the rest of this offensive line doesn't stand a chance, right? Because he's the only one that can move a man against his will. The rest of them are kind of finesse, technical guys, and man, so I don't think inside zone is what we should run. Shouldn't be our bread and butter, but it seems like the only running play we know. But having said all that, I think we've got good matchups on the outside. I don't know the status of Kevin Coleman Jr.
Still injured.
Still injured.
Still injured.
I think that plays in our favor because he's the only real legitimate deep threat for the Missouri offense. Once he kind of went out, it was on the tight end, and you could kind of see in that Alabama game, Alabama wasn't scared to get beat deep. They just kind of, keyed in on Amari Hardy. I think our linebackers move well side to side. They like to run a lot of outside zone. Xavier Atkins, is as fleet of foot as anybody. Wood is playing well. Defensively, I think we're playing well. I mean, what can I say about the defense other than, there's not much I can say about the defense. Offense is the question. So I think, like I said, on paper, we actually match up well against this game. I was on the Auburn channel. A lot of people picked Missouri to win this game. I was the only one that's still sticking by Auburn. I like to go by matchups, man, and I think that we match up well. So I'm going to pick Auburn to win this football game. Now the score is an absolute question because I don't think that we can score over 20 points on offense. I just don't. You think about it, if we scored 21 points all year, we may have be, at least 5-1. But we haven't scored 21 points of offense all season. So I'm looking for us to score under 20 points, but I think our defense holds Missouri in check. They kind of put on film a lot of bad football against Alabama. A lot of weaknesses were shown, especially with your down the field threat injured. Bo Pribula, however you pronounce his name. I heard 7 different I've heard 7 different pronunciations. I don't know. Bo. We're just gonna call him Bo.
Bo. Missouri Bo.
Yeah, Missouri Bo. That's a good name for him. He has not, he's looked well against inferior competition, but once they ran up against Alabama, you saw those flaws in his game. You saw him miss some wide open receivers. He did not look like a SEC quarterback at all at times. So yeah, I'm going to take, I'll go and get my score. I'm going to take this game, believe it or not, 17-14 Auburn under the lights. I think, we get this one. Only thing I'm looking for in this game is offensively. Well, the main thing I'm looking for is this game is how does this team respond after adversity? Because that's what's happened all season, and the losses, it's like they play well, and then as soon as something doesn't go their way, you see heads down, you see the coach just holding his hands up. He's got his hand on his head. I don't know what he's doing. So that's what I'm looking for, because you're not going to get all the calls. There's going to be a call in this game. There's going to be something in this game that does not go our way, and it seems unfair. And how does the offense particularly respond to that? And that's what I'm going to be looking for. But I think on paper, yeah, I think we match up well. So yeah, I'm gonna go 17-14 Auburn.
I think the perfect person to talk about good old Jackson Arnold is Jay for this one, man. Y'all have done a lot of reporting on this brother. A whole lot of reporting on this brother. I tried to tell and warn Tez what they was getting based on what you guys, from you to Jason, JB, so many of you guys have just said. But man, what is your thoughts on this game?
Look, I tried to tell all the Auburn fans that want to listen to me that the Jackson Arnold y'all gonna get, it's not the Jackson Arnold y'all think y'all gonna get. Y'all want to give the man some love, some grace, and I appreciate it, because I still like Jackson. I think that he's a good kid, and I think that if you put him in the right situation, he could flourish. I don't think he's going to be great. The problem is that Auburn did not put him in the right situation. The right situation would have been putting that dude on the bench for a year. Let him sit, let him redshirt, let him just work through your system for a year on the bench. And they rushed him. The videos that came out in the offseason of Hugh Freeze getting on to him about holding the ball in red zone plays, that's real. That's literally him day in and day out. On top of that, let's add this to it. The rumor of them saying just don't throw any interceptions has destroyed that dude's psyche. Period. You should tell a quarterback like him that is nervous about throwing the ball, hey man, get rid of it. If you turn the ball over, don't worry. our defense is stout enough to make up ground. Go ahead and throw that thing. Mm-hmm. That was even our deal at Oklahoma, and he more so got benched because he kept fumbling the ball. It wasn't even interceptions. His problem was fumbles. He was holding the ball too long, and they was stripping the ball out of him. And everybody thought that, y'all took him out, and that's why he was nervous about that. No. They wanted him to get rid of the ball. He wouldn't just throw it. He just was not comfortable. So to me, a year on the bench would have been great for Jackson, and I think that would help more on his psyche. And that's honestly why Brent Venables said they wanted to keep him, because I think they wanted him to sit behind John Mateer for a year and really see if his head's in the right space to move forward. Didn't work out that way, so no harm, no foul. But in this game, I'm not as impressed as most are with Missouri's defense, even though they are very highly ranked statistically. Right. The Kansas game to me made me say, I don't think this defense is as great as everybody's trying to make it out to be. They played well. They did some good stuff. Holding them to under 300 yards is huge. Not allowing much running yards is solid. I've still got questions about if the defense is really that good. But I'm not going to say it's not serviceable or it's not. I think it's upper echelon in the SEC. I just don't think it's top 5 like it's rated right now. I'd say top 10. I'd say middle of the pack, upper portion of it, probably top 8. This is going to be a good test for them. And the only good test on this one is going to be Auburn's going to run the ball. If they shut down the run on this, then my entire mindset's going to change on Missouri and say, yep, their defense is for real. Because Auburn's going to have to run it down their throat a lot. Because Jackson Arnold ain't going to throw the ball. Now, if you draw it up and just throw it deep to Cam Coleman, maybe I could totally see it. That would be a smart choice. Just say, dude, just launch it.
Let
them play jump ball. Right. That's what I would do. Play jump ball.
My job.
Let them play jump ball game. Just
no hesitation.
Hey, he out there somewhere. If they don't do that, man, that's what's going to cost them. And so I'll say if they decide to just tell Jackson to throw it, or if they throw Deuce Knight out there, you may have a better chance. But they're not going to play Deuce, and they're not going to play Daniels either for some really weird reason. But give me, I think Missouri goes down there and pulls the upset. But I think it's a close, low-scoring game.
Yeah, we can come back to the prediction, but I'll let you think on it.
Let me ponder on it and give you a score in a bit. But yeah.
What you think, man?
What I think is Auburn is better than advertised when it comes to just how they've lost these games.
Yep.
Right. So like Tez said, you take away that Georgia fumbling, these incidents, you know what I mean? And Auburn's still in these games. Auburn's defense is for real. The problem I have in this game as a whole is that Coleman's not going to be 100%, which means Auburn, their front seven is good. In my opinion, their front seven is good enough to maintain Hardy and Roberts. I don't think it's going to be an issue. You know what I mean? If Alabama can not stack the box and do it, I think Auburn damn well can do it. And this is going to be on an Indian burial ground in the plains, right? So at the end of the day, and I have, just like Jay said, you guys know I've been down on Missouri all year. I don't think they're in by down. I mean, specifically the defense, just like Jay said, right? And I don't know how much faith I have in Pribula. I don't, because at the end of the day, if it's going to take him throwing the ball to win you the game, I don't have much faith in that, right? Especially now that Coleman's not 100%. Now, Auburn has their own issues on offense. There's no doubt about that. But there's always that stupid one game in the year where I just really want to pick against Auburn, and it just ends up not being the case. And Auburn ends up coming out and doing things they haven't been doing all year. And I think this is going to be that game. I think Jackson Arnold's going to play a little bit better. If Auburn doesn't turn the ball over, I lean on Auburn in this game. I'm sorry. I'm picking them to win this game. I'm just not that high on Missouri. I haven't been all year, just like I wasn't high on them all last year, right? So I think they're a good team. I think Ahmad Hardy, I think those guys are great running backs. But at the end of the day, I don't see the defense. Bama exposed too much, in my opinion, last week. It showed the real Missouri. I mean, really, if you go back and watch the game, we should have had 5 turnovers in that game. Plain and simple. We didn't. We only had 2. So it is what it is. I'm not big on.
Oh no, man, it's all good, man.
I'll give a score prediction. Sorry, I'll give my score prediction. I do believe they go over 20. I believe this game Auburn's going to win 27-20.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, and of course everybody Bishop got 17-9, but our good brother, man, showing up always on time. He may think he late, but he on time. I told you guys many times, he is the most underrated person on these YouTube streets. Alabama A&M former running back and graduate, the man with the master plan. I put this man up against anybody with these S's and O's when it comes to this football. Everybody, show your love to our brother and friend, Coach Shawn.
Coach.
Hey, fellas, what's going on, fella? Brinsky, thank you, bro. I appreciate that, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just following y'all, bro. We got my boy Jay up here.
What's going on, Coach?
If Jay is here, damn it, I got to be here.
I see.
Tez is here.
You fool.
Brinsky is here. I apologize, man. My daughter had a parade tonight, our little homecoming parade. And it's been crazy. If you in Madison, you already know it's BJ homecoming, so she's involved in every damn thing. So daddy had to be front row again, man.
There
Apologize.
you go.
Much love to my broskis. Much love to the chat, man.
Oh yeah, man. You came in here at the perfect time, man. Before we start talking about the Auburn and Missouri game. I haven't said nothing the Auburn Missouri game. We talking about the Auburn and Missouri game, but before we talk about the Alabama and Tennessee game, I'm about to say, what's your thoughts on this Auburn and Missouri game?
That's an interesting game, really quickly. And I'll be quick, man. That's a very interesting game, man. I really don't know, man. Missouri, I'm not super impressed with Pribula. Is that how you say his name?
Nobody knows. We call him Miss Missouri Bowl.
Thank you, Toya.
Missouri Bowl's a great one.
Yeah, man. I mean, he can run. If you drop 8, he'll kill you, of course, like any athletic quarterback can. He can hit the flats, he can hit the crossers, but throwing the ball down the seam, throwing the ball in the intermediate stuff, I'm not impressed with that kid, man. I think we gave him a little too much respect when we played him. That's why he got so many yards with his feet. That's why they was able to move the chains on us. I think we dropped 8 too many times and didn't come after him enough. Personally, I think Auburn has the advantage in this game. I know Missouri's defense is legit. Don't get it wrong. Their defense is legit. They got some legit pass rushers, man. They got some guys that can cause issues, but they got a good running game. We all know
Wilson.
Yeah, we all know that Hardy. I personally think they when we played them, we did a good job of taking Hardy away. And once we did that and put the ball in the quarterback's hands, you could definitely tell they wasn't used to facing adversity like that of everybody they played so far. I think they'll try to get back to run the game against Auburn. I think they will. I think they'll try. I know after they watch that film against Alabama, they definitely going to be upset that they didn't give their running back more chances, more opportunities. I think they're going to try to run the ball is that at Auburn or at Missouri?
At Auburn.
Yeah, this is the first time they've left home. Their first road game is
I think Auburn, man, back against the wall. Auburn has lost some games that they honestly should have won and been in. I look for Auburn to win that game, man. I really do. I know it sounds crazy, but I think Auburn win that game.
It doesn't sound crazy, man. I always go off matchups too, man.
Yeah.
So, and I like we said, man, Auburn defense is definitely legit. Keldrick Faulk is definitely gonna be a first round pick. Man, he is just lighting it up. And I feel like he's about to have a field day. I predicted he may get 3 sacks, especially against this quarterback, man.
If Auburn stop the run, they'll have opportunity to win that football game.
That's what I'm saying. And I believe they're going to stop the run with ease. I really believe they're about to stop the run with ease. With ease.
Ooh, I like
it. That's why I said Tez may like me too, man. I really believe Auburn. I will be shocked if Ahmad Hardy gets over 50 yards in this game. I would be very, very shocked. And if he gets over 50 yards, then Hugh Freeze may just lose his job before it hits Sunday.
That's a nice line right there, man. You want to bet that? I might take Hardy over 50, man. You want to bet that?
Oh no,
54,
man.
52 yards and win me my money?
Oh no, man. No, man. No. See, you know something I don't know, man. I don't like that.
I'm just saying that's a good number, man. 50? All right, I might be able to take that. I
have a lot of respect for y'all defense, man, because I feel like in a lot of ways, if the offense just give y'all a little more, I think the one game that y'all really could have won and y'all didn't even have a single third down the whole game was Texas A&M. And Texas A&M was just like, here, get the game. We don't want it. Here. If you guys just have just one offensive touchdown, you win that game. You do know that.
Absolutely.
That is crazy.
Auburn got to get out their own way though this game, man.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah, thank you, Jay. They got to get out their own way. They can't go out there giving Jackson Arnold more carries than the running back. I mean, you got to get out your own way, man.
Yeah,
you know.
Sure. And then Eric D said he would get 51 yards. I would go at most 55. 55. And I ain't going no farther than 55.
You want to take?
So you gonna set it at 55 and you gonna pick the under? Is that what you're telling me?
If I ain't gonna lie to you. If I see Hardy at 75 or anything, 65 anything, take the under. Like I told the people before, I'm really confident in this one. If I told you tomorrow that grass would turn into cheese, start hustling crackers. I really believe it. Hey, don't let this one happen. Don't let this one happen.
I got to keep a tabs on that one, man.
If that one happen, I promise you, man, I'm gonna be like, hey, man, there you go.
50?
But wish y'all. I know Tez gave his score. I think you said 17-14, Ted.
17-14. I think Jordan Hare wins this one for us. First time they on the road, and you got to come to Jordan Hare. Yeah, I just left her last week. It's not an easy place to play. Especially under those lights, man. I told you, man, y'all got that rabbit foot in that. They got that rabbit foot in that stadium somewhere, bro. I can't go against y'all, man, when it comes to that. And I still don't believe in Eli Drinkwitz. I just don't, man.
Sound like me.
Yeah. What's your score for this, John?
It was 27-20 Auburn.
Jay.
I'm going to go. I think the score is going to be a little bit more, even though it should be a defensive. You know what? I'm not going to do that to myself. The number's at 43. I'm going to go ahead and stay underneath that bad boy. Give me Missouri 17, Auburn 14. Game-winning field goal to get out the dough.
This is the exact opposite of my score.
No, the exact opposite, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. I think it's a field goal for a game winner. It's gonna be 14-14 most of the game,
I think that's how the game's gonna go. I just got us kicking the field goal.
Sean.
I say 23-21. I say Auburn get out of there with a field goal as well. Something like that. 23-21. Low 20s both teams, I believe.
Woo. Boy, y'all are killing it tonight, man, with these scores. I'm gonna go. I said all this about Mizzou, and I don't believe they have any type of passing game. I forgot number one name. He was doing a little something. They started to go to him at the end of the game, but it was too late. I don't believe in the quarterback. I believe if they stop Hardy, they win this game easily. Auburn has the defense. I'm gonna go 24-17 Auburn.
Auburn got to block them edges, though. They got to get out there.
Yeah. You're right about that. That what gives me pause is those edges. Damon Wilson and Zion Young.
Yeah,
absolute monsters.
And I believe they about to have a field day. If Jackson say this, step back and pass, they're gonna have a field day.
I will say this: the last 3 weeks and the 3 games that we've lost have come against 2 of them on the road against 2 of the best defenses in the conference. And then Georgia. So, man, that was a tough stretch of football, I think. I think it's going to be a breath of fresh air to play somebody that's not as good on defense as those teams.
Man, I just got to keep it real, man. Sometimes, man, you just got to keep it real. But of course, before we hit this Alabama and Tennessee, this last one on dot today, I'm
gonna jump out of here, gents. It's good to see y'all.
Man.
Gotta run to dinner for work.
Before you go,
good to see you, Jay.
Before you go, man, make sure you shout out your channel and all that good stuff, and definitely give us a score for this Alabama and Tennessee game.
Oh yeah. Follow your boy at Unfair Sports here on YouTube, as well as with podcasts are downloaded and listened to. Since you're gonna put the fire to my feet and make me pick something on this game, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just roll tide it up. Give me Bama to win this one at the crib third Saturday in October. I think they get these boys at 35-20. Roll tide, roll.
Holla, Jay.
Oh yeah, man.
Nice seeing you, bro.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, man. Our good brother Jay, man, stepping up in
Jay.
here.
Good to see Jay, man.
I'm gonna drop his channel in the description, so everybody can go subscribe over there. Shout out to Eric, man. Those boys doing the damn thing over there. And he's also locked on Oklahoma too.
Yep, they got a great channel.
Yep. Yeah, man. Jay does a lot, man. So definitely appreciate him. Definitely shout out to Toya for this $5 super chat. He said, Tennessee hate week. Let's go. Roll Tide. You already know what time it is. And this is Coach Shawn's favorite team that we about to talk about. Some good old Tennessee Volunteers.
John, that background is slamming, bro. I like that.
Yeah, everybody told me that.
Yeah,
I had the boxes. I had to pull out I even got my military stuff.
That's
on the
good
wall.
stuff.
Like, you know what? I ought to throw some
That's
stuff
dope.
on the wall.
It's slamming. I love that.
Oh yeah, man. And y'all already know what time it is, man. We about to get ready to talk about this third week in October game tradition, a very underrated rivalry in college football that doesn't get talked about a lot. I don't.
You're right about that.
Yeah, they don't
You're
really talk
absolutely
about
right
it.
about that. People don't talk about this rivalry a lot
Because Big Brother be owning them so much, man. But I can't stand Tennessee, but not as much as our good brother, Coach Shawn. But y'all know what time it is.
My team, everybody get your roll on. Everybody get your roll on.
Get your roll on, baby. Y'all already know what time it is. I can tell you right now, spoiler alert, I got us winning, but it ain't gonna be easy. But since my guy came up in here, I know he can't wait to say what he want to say for this game and his hatred for Tennessee. Let me take that back. His love for Tennessee. Coach Shawn, fire off, my brother.
It's on record that I dislike Auburn. I dislike Auburn, but I don't hate Auburn, right? Auburn to me is just like the little bro that like a little gnat, and you keep buzzing in, you keep sliding it. I don't hate Auburn. I just want to beat them, and when when we lose to Auburn, the few times we do, I'll be upset. A lot of good jeering back and forth between me and my brothers that's Auburn fans. I don't hate Auburn, man. I just don't like them, right? I hate, and hate is a strong word, bro, Tennessee. I'm not a fan of I don't like the city of Knoxville. I don't like the color of their uniforms. They keep calling it orange when it's really fluorescent. It's the same color as them little boys that be getting the buggies at Kroger's. I promise you it is. It's the same color as that. Hunting. You can put a Tennessee jersey on, go hunting anytime you want to. That big bright. It's not orange.
Pick up
right?
trash.
Yeah, man. Like, they fans are outside of LSU. At least LSU fans are passionately violent about their team. Tennessee fans are they act like they won something. Do you remember when they beat Alabama a few years ago on the Bryce Young year? They stormed the field. The girl put her hands on Jermaine. Do you realize the team was the fans was trying to fight the team? They were trying to kick the door in on the team. They didn't have enough security to keep all them people out. I just don't like Tennessee, bro. I live in North Alabama, so it's a lot of Tennessee fans up here. A lot of them. We're really close to what is it, Elkton or Pulaski or whatever the hell that is. Whatever. Giles County, I think, or something like that. Columbia. We're really close to these. Nashville just right down the street, hour. Look, man, I don't like Tennessee, bro. When I can honestly tell you, when we lose a game, I'm never a fan where the game will bother me like that, because playing this game, coach, this game, you see it before it happened. When we lose to Tennessee, bro, I'm physically I'm physically sick, bro. I don't like that. Right, I got a friend named Dave Cox. He got a Tennessee sign tatted on his skin. He like super country, like I'm talking about backwood. Hey, Shawn, he call me Shawn. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way he talks. I don't like, he skinning coons and eating armadillos and all that stuff. I don't know nothing about none of that stuff. Wildlife. I just don't like it. He my boy, and I love him to death. When he win, he knock on my door. Shawn. Call me Shawn. I can't stand that. I just don't like Tennessee, bro. I don't like that god-awful song. And if Travis Panier know, he know what I'm talking about the fight song. He already know what's going on with that, with AHS. Bro, I don't like Tennessee. We cannot lose this game, bro. When we lose to Tennessee, bro, it's a bad day for me. Like it's a bad day. They knocking on my door. My neighbor across the street. Shawn, I know you in there. Open up, Shawn. Call me Bubba all the time. My name is Shawn. It's not Bubba. There you, Bubba. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like Tennessee. We cannot lose this game, bro. I'm a straight fan in this game. I'm a straight fan in this game. We cannot lose. But here's the thing. If I'm being honest, bro, this will be the best quarterback Alabama's faced all season, and I don't think it's even close, to be quite frank with you. If we play some of the coverages that we've been playing in the first couple of games, if we just talking football, right? Shawn, I know, right, Ty? Call me Shawn. The W silent, man. It's Shawn, right? Shawn. I can't stand that, bro. But anyway,
I just realized he was pronouncing the W. That was
bro. The W silent is Shawn. It's not Shawn, right? It's not like SHOWN. I've shown you a car. No. So you know how? Yeah, Jay. Yeah, Jay. You know, JJ. It's close to Fayetteville. It ain't too far from Fayetteville up here. Huntsville. You know, Huntsville and Fayetteville, not too far at all. Straight down 53. But on a football note, this game do give me cause to pause, man, because some of these coverages that we've been playing, we honestly hadn't faced a quarterback that could continuously make us pay for it, right? Sure, Diego Pavley can hit a few seam routes, can throw a loop. We hadn't faced a quarterback that can extend the entire field and hurt us at every angle of the field. Tennessee like to spread these guys out and create a lot of space for the running games. And everybody know the more grass you see, the easier are the reads for the quarterback. So Alabama is going to have to really, really, really. It scared me because we don't get a lot of pressure on the quarterbacks. We just don't. I get it, but I'm not really afraid of that run, Jeremy. I am within the due bounds in the context of football. I'm more worried about Tennessee spreading us out, attacking us, all the yardage of the football field. Tennessee is one of the few teams that use, like Ole Miss, they use the entire football field. You have to defend every blade of grass with them. It's not like Georgia where you can overload the box and have an opportunity to stop them if you can just if you can hold up to the power of Georgia. These guys are going to spread you out, the whole length of the football field, 50 some odd yards across, right? And they want to attack every blade of grass. That worried me because we don't really pressure the quarterback, and I don't feel good about us sacking this guy. I think coming into the last game last week against Missouri, we only had 5 or 6 sacks all season long, which is like second worst in the entire SEC. So coming into the game. So I worry about that, man, because this quarterback can hurt you, right? You've seen what they did to Georgia. Georgia could not, and I understand Georgia's secondary is not the best, but for me, it was not. It's the passing scheme, the passing options that these guys run. They're very fast. They like you to defend the entire field, width of the field. They want to run the ball into space like that. So that do worry me based off what I've seen of the schematics that we play. I pray we don't get into this dropping 8 stuff, because all he's gonna do is tuck it and keep it and run it and extend drives. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we'll win the football game. I know Jam may or may not play. I've never seen somebody have a concussion and come back the same week and play. I just hope our defense is understanding that this team will be different than any team we've played. This team, their slot is damn near lined up where the X used to lined up. It's just they're very, very different, man. They want to spread you as far as they can to make the reads easier for the quarterback. So I do give them credit on their offense. Their offense is still one of the best out there when it comes to throwing the football. And we really got to be about our business, man. We can't let. I hope the money get in the film room and understand they're probably going to attack him based off how he's been playing of late. I would if I was playing Alabama.
Yep.
This team love to attack the field side. They'll come back and attack the boundary. They'll run every pass option and every pass route that you can think of, man. And these guys do a good job of giving their quarterback time to do it. Now he's threw 5 picks, I believe, on the year, so he will throw you one. He got a really, really good arm, so he think he can fit every ball in there. He will throw you one, but y'all know, like I do, gunslingers, it's either all good or all bad. So I have caused the pause for that reason, but I'm confident in the Tide and what they've been doing. I just hope LT Overton get ready because we really need him to set the edge, and we'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, Jam. Ephraim said Jam been upgraded to probable.
He just got upgraded to probable as of 7:10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So went from questionable to probable, and we unfortunately added Danny Lewis Jr. Unfortunately, back to the questionable list. We get him back for 1 game, and now he's already back on the questionable list.
We'll see how that one goes because Quaver's been playing well, and Edwards been playing well. But we're gonna see. But since you are already talking about it, man, what's your thoughts on it?
I have zero respect for Tennessee. Facts. I don't like Tennessee.
Facts, John.
There's only one team I hate more in Tennessee, and you guys should know that by now. That's LSU.
LSU.
So Auburn's 3rd on my list. They're not even number 2.
Mm.
And LSU, they can stay down there. As far as I'm concerned, they can separate the state. I don't care. But Tennessee, you don't have much more love, right? So I can tell you that much right now. They know they're a bunch of snitches. Now that the personal bias is off, we'll go from here. Tennessee secondary sucks, plain and simple. There is no getting around it. Ty Simpson is about to eat, and he's about to have himself a day. He's going to continue his run into that Heisman conversation. Not that I really care about that, to be honest with you, but
at all.
Here's the facts. They do. Tennessee does have 3 good running backs, but I feel the same way about Tennessee, the exact same way I felt about Missouri. Look at the competition. I'm sorry. I'm just not completely bought in to. Let me look up the running backs' names because I can never remember all 3 of them. Let's see. I know Star Thomas, Sean Bishop, and there we go, and Peyton Lewis, who's still averaging 4.7, and Joey Aguilar will occasionally run and take off. But I'm not bought into Tennessee like everybody else is. Tennessee is very tempo dependent, right? So quick, and all that great stuff. And here's why I'm not bought in to this game about Alabama. Can they win the game necessarily? Alabama faced that against Florida State. We saw the results, and I think the team felt the backlash enough to realize. I'm not saying Florida State's Tennessee, by the way, but I'm saying the tempo was very similar to that, right? So Tennessee tends to turn the ball over. This game's at home. I mean, I don't know. It's one of those games, even me taking my Kool-Aid glasses off, right? I have to find a way when I pick a game that they can win. Like, how do they win? Right. And considering we have top 3 pass defense in the nation right now, we stopped Ahmad Hardy. We stopped Roberts last week. Like, I'm starting to buy in. Maybe this defense is pretty good. They are 18th in total defense, by the way, nationally. This is not a scrub defense we have. So I believe in Ty Simpson. Jam Miller, if he can play, I have all the faith in the world we win this game, possibly by double digits, in my opinion. And of course, it is a little biased when it comes down to it. But no, and by the way, Tennessee, I get it. They don't allow a lot of sacks. I believe they only allow 4 all year, something like that. They do a good job of that. But there is a ton of miscommunication on that line if you watch. Shift, stunt, twist, they do give that line an issue. Joey Aguilar tends to bail them out a lot of times, by the way, from those sacks if you want to actually watch the games. So I got to have faith that Ryan Grubb, this team's going to have them prepared. In my opinion, this is a very similar opponent to Missouri from the standpoint of, look, their strength is the run game. right? Joey Aguilar, he's capable of throwing it down the field. He's probably better than Pribula. I agree with Coach Shawn on that at the end of the day. But I'm sorry. I don't see Tennessee winning this game. I just can't. Are we giving score predictions now or no?
I usually don't even try to give score predictions for us. I just say, man, we're going to win.
We're going to win. We're going to win. Well, and I have actually my score prediction I have written down.
Go ahead.
So my score prediction is 38-27 Alabama.
They're
going to score some points on us. I believe their offense is capable to score, but sorry, Tennessee. You might as well go ahead and take your cigars back, do all that garbage you need to do, get your money back. You're probably going to need it, right? So for next season.
Oh man. Tez, man, what's your thoughts on Alabama, Tennessee?
Yeah. So if I think Ty Simpson is playing the best quarterback in probably the country right now, if I'm really being honest. But in the SEC, if you go with second best, you got to go with Joey Aguilar. He's playing very well. He's through the 5 picks, but I mean, in an offense that's spread kind of wide open like that, you're gonna throw some interceptions. You got to think about it. We got Jackson Arnold. He hasn't thrown any, and look how that's worked out for us. So, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, this is a kid that's not scared to take chances and throw the football. Interestingly enough, about Tennessee, they have a player that's ranked the top 5 in every major statistical category in the SEC. I mean, and that's including defense. They lead the conference in sacks, which is crazy considering how many yards their defense gives away. I think Jamon McCoy not being able to come back really hurt that secondary because he's the one really physical corner that they have. The referees let him get away with holding, so like it's you miss that guy. It's you're gonna give up some yardage. I might be the only person that kind of dig what Josh Heupel does. I think he spreads the field to run the football. He's always produced a 1,000-yard back. He's on pace to do that again. I think this game comes down to just that. Can Alabama be intentional with the way they run the football? I think that's gonna come into play. Can they be intentional by the way they run the football? What I mean by that is, like, I don't mean like in the second half of the game, if you're running the football to salt it away. Like, no, can it be a part of the game plan from the very moment you step on the field and you get those running backs going? I think that'll definitely hurt Tennessee if you were to do that. But ultimately in this game, man, it's gonna come down to I think it's gonna come down to I think it's gonna be a close game. I'll put it to you like that. They have 2 dynamic receivers in Chris Brazzell. I forgot the other kid's name, but they're pretty good.
Mike Matthews.
Yeah.
Mike Matthews. Yeah, it slipped my mind. They're pretty good. And then even like I said, even on the defensive end, their middle linebacker leads the conference in sacks. I mean, not sacks, but tackles, like by a lot, like 20-something tackles. So like their problem is in the secondary. I think the reason why you see them giving up so many yards, like you guys already said, it's going to be a game about pace. They are going to try to go tempo. I think it is a huge advantage that this game is not in Neyland Stadium. Like I can't quantify that enough. If this game was in Neyland Stadium, the predictions I think would be totally different. The fact that this game is in Bryant-Denny is a huge advantage for Alabama. Without that being said, for only the second time this year, I'm gonna pick Alabama to lose a football game, and it's gonna be this one, and it's gonna be a high scoring football game. I'm gonna say 40-41 in the overtime game, something like that. And that's another thing. Tennessee has been tested. Like they have had several games that have gone all the way past regulation, and they've had to make plays to win them. That may come in handy in this football game, especially if it's a close one. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Tennessee, and this could go either way, but I'm gonna go with Tennessee 41-40 in a very, very close nail-biting game.
Now, I'm going to push back on something, Tez.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, they have gone the stretch.
Against bad teams.
Can we bring that schedule up? They're going the stretch against?
Against bad teams. You're right.
So
I think Mississippi State was one of them.
Mississippi State, Arkansas, damn near jumped back.
Arkansas almost, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Got great
so they played one currently ranked team all season.
I give you that.
Alabama's at 3 in a row. Just going to point that out. Battle tested, right? So I think that comes to play as well.
You got you grabbed the schedule?
No, I'll grab it right now. That way
while he grabbing the schedule, let me say this.
Go ahead.
I hear what John's saying. He's correct. And that does come into play. We saw that with Missouri, right?
Right.
But let me ask y'all a question. What's the best passing offense we faced all season?
Oh, we haven't faced nobody like Joey.
Yeah, it's been one. Yeah.
The best passing offense we faced all season was Florida State, who is currently ranked right now at 39th, right? That's the best passing offense we faced. Vandy's 44th. Mizzou is 59th, and Georgia's 66th. We have not faced the top 30 passing offense all season. That's why I tell you this team is good. You're right. This team is going to score with their concepts, man. We hadn't faced nobody all season, honestly. We faced some great teams. I won't take that from Alabama. But as far as passing offense, a team that can line up and throw the football against what we have lack of pass rush. Again, we coming into the Missouri game, this Alabama team only had 6 sacks. That's second worst in the entire SEC. There's only one other team worse than us. Yeah. Right? While I love Yonze and his pass rush, he's god awful setting the edge. That's just the straight up truth. He get Peter rolled setting the edge. This is facts. Film don't lie, right? He's great on third and long, but first down, cuz getting wiped off the map. You know what I mean? And that's just the straight up truth. He got to be more physical in the run game. This team is going to extenuate some of these schemes we run. I have not seen us do well against teams that run this style offense since last year, this year. So I know this is going to be a high scoring game. This defense is not going to stop Tennessee. For me, I understand that they hadn't played. I get it, but for me, it's the schematics of it. It's not really about the competition. Schematically, we don't match up well with this type of offense. We just don't. We don't. We play man coverage. They kill us with over routes. They kill us underneath. They kill us not necessarily going deep, but our safeties sometimes. I know I love Bray. Y'all, Bray is great, but the closer Bray is to the line of scrimmage, the safer I feel. The farther away from the line of scrimmage you get him, the more shaky I get, right? So yeah, man. I mean, I won't take nothing from Tennessee. This is by far, listen to me, by far the best passing offense we will face. And they're going to score some points on us because we cannot get pressure on the quarterback. We have to do all this simulated stuff, dropping 8 and all this stuff. I just don't like this matchup. I don't. I'm hoping we come out there and run the football to begin with. I'm pretty sure it's going to get into a shootout because we don't run the ball consistently, right? I watched Georgia go down, like James said. I watched Georgia go down. Was it 14-3 or 17-3? It's one of them.
Yeah.
And Georgia ran the ball right down their throat and ended up winning the game, right? So you can run the football on these guys. They're over aggressive in the front 7. It's at Bama, but make no mistake about it, bro. Go ahead, John. What you want to say? Go ahead.
No, over aggressive on the front 7. And what has Alabama consistently done to these teams that have done that? The screen. They put Riley in that position to catch these things and just make them pay every single time. That's why I like Alabama.
I'll tell you guys the same thing I told you going into the Georgia game. I'm not worried about the offense.
Yeah, it's the defense.
You guys remember going to the Georgia game, I said the offense is going to score.
It's one of the softest schedules I've seen in the SEC.
This team and what they do on offense is what they do. I mean, for real, Jeremy, you got to think about it schematically, brother, not fan wise. I'm the biggest Bama fan, but I think if Coach Carl in here, he'll tell you, Coach Allen here, they'll tell you the same thing. Schematically, bro, we don't rush the passer very well, family. We don't. Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't lie. Numbers will fool you, but they won't lie to you, right? We just don't rush the passer. We don't. No, let me take that back. We don't sack the quarterback very well. We don't. And this quarterback, to me, is better than Gunnar Stockton. He's better than whoever Wisconsin had out there. He's better than the Florida State quarterback. He's better than the Missouri quarterback. He's better than the Vandy quarterback. To me, the Vandy quarterback, for what he does, is great, right? For what he does. Right. If you're talking about drop back, throw the football, there's nobody we played that's like this quarterback we're gonna play Saturday. So all that drop 8 stuff, I just don't know how it's gonna work. Offensively, we're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I got a question for you about this game, Coach. I know a lot of times you talk about filling the gaps in the run game and how passive it's been for Alabama. How important is that going to be with a team that's spreading the field and essentially forcing you by formation to give them a light box in the run game?
I think not necessarily filling. I think tackling is going to be key. I think we miss a lot of tackles at Alabama. This is the most non-tackling defense I've seen in years. These boys miss tackles like, man, I don't know what it is, but they miss a lot. I think you have to be gap. I do think you have to have some integrity, right? Because they'll spread you out and they'll eat up space. They want to run the grass, right? But I think more importantly, when you get your hands on them, you got to get them. You got to tackle them. You got to tackle in this game, man, because these guys want to throw screens. They want to throw short stuff and turn into big stuff, and they will take their shots. They will take their shots. You know what I'm saying? Coach Carson will be good. Coach Shawn just got to play sound and stay locked in. Exactly. And that's what I worry about, Coach. I worry about that because, we at home, so we should be good, right? We should be good. But I do worry about the tempo. I do worry about this quarterback taking advantage of things that I've seen that we don't do very well. The other quarterbacks had the opportunity to take advantage of. They just couldn't, right? Priblia, whatever his name is. It was several times that he just couldn't throw down the seam. He just couldn't. This quarterback will attack every blade of grass. That's all I'm saying. This quarterback has the potential to attack us at every level. Every level. There's no route he can't throw. So you got to defend the whole field against this guy. The run, your secondary got to be safe. You can't have Keon Sabb out there biting on stuff. You can't have this dude, trying to undercut the wide receiver because they'll take it to the house on you, man. They'll take it to the house on you. So
I think
it's almost like Nico did him a favor when they left.
Man, that was say we gonna see, man. I guess I give my final thoughts because we pretty much. I know Coach Shawn not gonna get one. I'm not gonna get one. John already gave one, and Tez already gave his. Just pretty much, man. I feel like Dejoun Lee is gonna be a big X factor in this game. They may line him up against what's buddy name? Brazil.
Braswell.
Yeah,
Braswell.
Does he play the boundary of the field?
Who's that?
Dejoun Lee.
He plays the field.
I think it's a boundary.
No, I thought he played the field last game. Majority of this.
Oh, I'm not sure.
I could be wrong, but
he built like a boundary corner.
Dejoun Lee had more snaps than Damani Jackson last week.
Yeah,
I think they seen that one. Hey man, whoever getting the job done. My whole thing is whatever we go into. If the run is working, go with the run. If the pass is working, go with that. If both of them working, mess it up. We still mess it up regardless, but go a little more with the other one if it's working more. But man,
I just want to say that a 6'4" field corner is bananas.
Future Jim Thorpe Award when I have
that's ridiculous.
I hold this guy in high regards. I expect him to be a future Jim Thorpe Award winner. And I'm still holding on to that, man, because I feel like, man, his confidence is growing more and more every game. And this guy loves to hit. He can run, and you can't teach 6'4". So it's not too much you're gonna get over his head, man, unless you just flat out beat him like Squirrel White did him that one play. But that was just his first game, and he's been getting better and more confident each game. So I feel like he's gonna be X factor for us. Jason said, talking about Cam Calhoun. Hey man, Deshaun Jones been playing good. So hey, what whoever getting the job done,
exactly.
I don't care, bro. I really don't care who's on the field. Whoever getting the job done, that's who I want on the field for the most part. But I do want this. Said Robinson definitely need to start. Now
y'all been saying that for a couple of weeks now.
And Tennessee got some pass rushers, man. Don't be fooled. I'm telling y'all,
man. When they
drop that, they leave the conference in sacks.
Yeah, 26.
When they drop that depth chart, either Thursday or more likely come out Friday. Man, hopefully we see Robinson Carroll on there because, man, I don't know what it is. I feel like this man got some on somebody, but we're going to find out, man. But appreciate everybody coming.
Coach Carl put up a point, man, real quick. It's before that. It's go. Let me see.
I got
it. Back. No. One more before that. He's coming right before that. I think that's a major key to this football game. If you can get good production from your defense on first down, then you can force them not to do what they do well, which is that tempo.
Yep.
That's gonna be paramount. If you allow them to get in there, some production on first down, first gain 3 or 4 yards, then they can go fast. And like Jonathan said, Florida State, you saw what that kind of produced. I think that's a very important first down defense in that football game.
Put Coach Carl. Put Coach Carl. It's right before Bishop's at the end. Right. That's what I was speaking to. Cusby just back there.
Keon
talking about Keon Sab toward the end.
Damani Jackson be doing the same thing occasionally.
Hold on.
Coach Carl cooking in the chat, man.
It's the truth. That's what we were speaking to. It's on down toward the bottom, Brinsky.
Okay, my fault.
It's probably right here. Listen, Sab be lost too. No backfield. See, that's what I said. Cusby getting caught with his eyes in the backfield way too much, man. Just listen for the team to call and then play. That's a fact. He get, and I play with people like that, man. Safeties they're so physically talented, they feel like they can go off script and get caught looking in the backfield. Next thing you know, the receiver behind them. They playing the wrong leverage on the receiver. You know what I mean? Ball going over you watching the ball go over your head. He get out of all I'm saying is, man, we have not played a quarterback that can extenuate a lot of those mistakes yet, right? Consistently. This kid will. You better believe it.
Oh yeah, man. So we just got to be ready, y'all. So that's been the preview show, everybody, man. Everybody can't be Ed Reed, so definitely shout out to the GOAT, man. Everybody can't be Ed Reed. But appreciate everybody coming through tonight, showing love. I know Bishop sent the super chat with the $3.33. Shout out to Bishop, man. He said this gumbo is spicy fire.
Who does Oklahoma got Saturday?
They have South Carolina.
South Carolina, I think.
South Carolina? Where do they play at?
They're going to South Carolina.
To South Carolina.
It's gonna be interesting.
That's a
spooky one.
Spooky, yeah, Mateer. I hope they got
that's what they say, Mateer.
Yeah.
And Bishop, appreciate you becoming a member again. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm gonna let these brothers shout out their channels, man, and we gonna get up out of here, man. Of course.
Bama Center Network, you can catch me over there. I do a morning show Monday through Thursday, starting at 9 a.m. Central Time. So other than that, obviously I want to appreciate Brinsky for the invite. Tez, nice seeing you on here. Obviously Coach Shawn, right? It was nice seeing Jay from Unfair Sports. Great to see him on here. Everybody in the comment section, from Bishop, Coach Carl, Latoya, Susan, Lisa was in here, James, Darren, Missouri fan. Still like the fans, just don't like Missouri. Kimberly, all y'all in there. So appreciate the support and all that good stuff. That's why we do what we do.
Yeah, Tez at It's SEC Season on all platforms, man. Right now we're doing the weekly ranking show. If you hadn't checked it out, please come over there and check it out on Tuesdays, man. It's really fun. Got some more content coming. I'm kind of trying to take the Apple approach to this thing, and I don't want to put out nothing that's half baked. So that's why it takes me a while to roll out new things. But man, it's been a journey. Always good to come talk football with these guys, man. Coach Shawn, Jonathan, B Sharpe, and Jay. He had to leave, but pleasure having him on, man. And you guys in the chat, I can't forget y'all, man. Y'all keep me up, keep me rolling, man. I know y'all mad because I picked Tennessee. I saw it. I saw it. But I'm not hating. That's just my opinion. So, man, it's been great. It's been great.
Yeah, man. First of all, thank you for Brinsky for letting me come on late, man. Shout out to Bob Jones, Patriots tomorrow. Go get it done. My brother Brad Jefferson, prayers for you, brother. Coach Jefferson, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. Shout out to the cheer squad at Bob Jones, man. Shout out to all my brothers on the panel. Tez, we still got you wrapped in them prayers, bro. We got you wrapped in there, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Got you locked in already, bro. They hitting you right now. You just don't even see it yet. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother John, who always doing big things over here, man. We support his channels, his videos, everything. This Bama Standard, everything that's John. And of course, Brinsky, the hottest channel on YouTube. Woo. Everybody in the chat, man. You guys are awesome. Everybody there, everybody. It's so many, too many to even name, right? All our Wu-Tang clan, all our content creator homies, you know, Bishop always coming with the 5, Mimi, everybody, man. Kimberly, you guys are awesome. Susan, and them Bama State Hornets. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Susan, you know it's all love. You can definitely find me at JMHO Sports Talk. That's on Twitter and YouTube. And are we gonna be over here for the post, Brinsky?
Oh yeah, and that was just about to know.
Cool, man. So appreciate y'all and JMHO Sports Talk on Twitter and YouTube.
So yeah, we gonna have a late one, ladies and gentlemen. We got a night game, so you already know the official post game show will be over here. It will be over here. We'll be over here, regardless if we win or lose. And pray to God that we win, so we can have a good night and drink good and fellowship good. All that good stuff. So y'all already know Miss Susan saying cuss words in the chat. We don't like those cuss words. AS. Ooh.
Shout out to White too. Shout out to White.
If y'all get Ken Williamson for that game, y'all ain't gonna be there to do the post game to about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh gosh, yeah, you're right on that. Give another 5.5 hour game.
Man,
that was horrible.
The referee want to be the star.
Yeah, man, we got to get the people what they want, man. So definitely appreciate everybody. Definitely always shout out to everybody up in here from Kimberly to Dwight, Miss Susan, Mimi, Latoya. Say it again.
Bishop with that D I love.
I love it. I love it, man. Yeah. You already know what time it is. I don't know what they doing. We need to get the spray for them. You definitely need to get the spray.
Hey, Susan, y'all got an alumni that made a famous comment against Michael Irvin. Y'all need to call him, whatever his name is, and check him because he was talking at the side of his neck.
In the words of Michael Irvin, which, man, I swear, I don't know if Coach Shawn.
You can't say it without cursing.
Yeah, it said, I walk in the midst of pain. The greatest rant, that is easily top 3 favorite rants I have ever seen.
Hilarious.
And not one lie was said in that rant. I won championships on every level. When you can knock them out.
I ain't never caught a pass behind the line of scrimmage the day of my life.
You can never in your life, and I said this many, many times, I hate the Cowboys, but you can never, ever make me hate Michael Irvin. The
Playmaker,
man. You got
the greatest ambassador to any university. If Alabama had an ambassador like that, Alabama would be 10 times more alive. But shout out to Miami, man. The greatest ambassador ever.
They even got my boy Roll Tide Rise Up screaming those horrible.
Oh yeah, it's time to end this show because this man lost his mind.
The Tuskegee.
You talking about Arizona State? What's that?
Exactly. That's got to be Arizona State, man. Shout out to Tuskegee. Shout out to Long Live Thy Fame, Alabama A&M University.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all HBCUs.
Yeah, and before my dog get acting crazy up in here, y'all already know F them trees forever and a day since Tez picked Tennessee. And I'm gonna take off. And I'm gonna take off somebody. Since Cam got his jersey retired, I guess I'll take off Cam Newton off that hate list. But we'll see. We'll catch y'all on the next one Saturday after the game.
Yep.
After the game. Post game show right over here. So catch y'all then. And y'all already know, roll tide.
Roll Tide.
All right.
Roll down tide.